So now we are entering the master bedroom, and for master bedroom again we have used the laminate by Royal Touch, and as you see there are lot many groups because the pattern here for the living room was basically groups. The clients were very highly inclined towards having lot of groups. So that is how I've maintained the groups in the dining area and also on the peripheral side of the living room. So now we are going inside, and this is our master bedroom. So for the master bedroom floor, I have gone for wooden tiles. I mean, they are tiles, but in a wooden finish by an Nexion. So the surface of the tile is matty and really it is a kind of satin finish. So when you walk on the tiles, it gives a very 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 aged, old, a very good feel. So that is how you feel very balanced and very good. So now here, apart from the flooring, the rest everything what you see is in a shade of light beige. So the color combination for this room was beige matched with a little bit of brown and some white. So for the ceiling what you see, the ceiling is not by gypsum. The ceiling what we have done is by plywood because there are electrical junctions above. So for the ease of the maintenance, we have kept it a bit flexible. So as and when required, we can just remove it down and then it will be accessed. So again, lights are by Philips. Now this wall on purpose is blank at the moment because there are few things, they are also not yet sure what is going to be here. So that is how at the moment you see it blank. But yes, this can be a place where you can have any wall art or maybe any photo frame or anything whatever suits the mood. Now, besides this is the main entry passage from where we enter the master bedroom. So once we enter the master bedroom, towards my left, what you see is an entire wardrobe. Now, for the wardrobe, this is the section where I have given a full-length mirror, and from this becomes easier. When you're getting ready, also there is a little bit of space here, so that the entire access becomes very easy. I mean, it is easier for you, especially ladies. When they wear sari, they really want to have a full image. So, irrespective, ladies, gents, but it becomes accessible to have a full mirror. Now, apart from this, the entire wardrobe is handleless, and this entire wardrobe again was done on site. So it's nothing modular; it's completely on site. So here I've given some shelves for any cosmetics storage, and then yes, here there are some hooks. So this is basically the section for keeping the used clothes. So the clothes could be clothes, or maybe if they don't want to have the used clothes, it could be purses, belts, or scarves. So this is a section which is partly a dresser and partly a storage. Now, as you see, the wardrobes again here we have maintained the line pattern because this is what they wanted. Initial concept was I wanted to keep this entirely plain because if you see here the central groove, this is wooden. So because it is handleless, I have kept a section here by which you can open the wardrobe. So this was wooden and the rest laminate was supposed to be plain, but yes, they felt that it is looking too plain and they wanted an element. So that is how they were very inclined towards lines. So we've gone for lines. Now here there are few lines which are just in the laminate, but yes, to give a pop, they wanted a metallic element. This was an addition by the Vastu compliances. So there are this rose gold, not completely rose gold, but it is a mixed shade which I got customized. It's a balance of rose gold and antique gold. So this was added only on two shutters because that was a Vastu compliance what we had to follow. And then yes, here this is a provision of a loft, and again entire assembly is handleless. So I'll just show you the internal of the wardrobe. Again we have light which is on sensor, again a strip light, and the entire assembly is by Philips. Uh, the hardware is entirely by Hafele, but the hinges are by Sleek. And then this was the arrangement what they wanted. They just wanted a hanging section at the top, two drawers, and then these are the glass drawers which we have provided. So again, this the internal laminate is a fabric finish laminate, and this is the arrangement for this wardrobe. The same arrangement is here for the other wardrobe. So ideally this is a her and his wardrobe section. So the only change here in this wardrobe is the side section. So they didn't wanted I mean, this is going to be for her, so she wanted a balance, where there would be some stacking options as well. So that is how we have this division here for this part of the wardrobe. Now, along with this, there was one more section which was here. So just to break the continuity, if you see here, the laminate which is used is wooden. The same wooden laminate which we have used for the sections where we have the slots for, opening. The same wooden laminate is here, and here again we have an entire storage in place. Now here there is also a provision of a locker. So maybe because this area becomes inaccessible, so instead of wasting the space, we decided to go for a locker. And again, for the lock, we have gone for Hafele. The locks which are on, I mean, biometric locks. So that is how we have the lock here. Then yes, again you have the lock over there. Now here, because it was a bit congested and they didn't, because of the opening of the wardrobe, I didn't wanted a side table here permanent. So here the flap what you see is adjustable. So if you want, the flat is in function. If when you don't want, you just pull that down, so then entire thing becomes accessible. So when you want to have an access for the wardrobe in places where space is a constraint, then this becomes easier. Now this is a double bed with storage, and not many things here to be explained in the bed, because most of my videos you might have seen the arrangement of how we provide the storage. Now for the back of the bed, above the headrest I wanted a plain element so that the room looks bigger, and also they were keen in having a collage arrangement, so that is how I've kept the wall on purpose plain. Fall ceiling, if you see, the fall ceiling is only the central part which is highlighted, and that is only in alignment to the bed size. Besides that, again we have a provision of a study, but again the flap is again folding flap, so that when you don't want that to be there, so you can just pull it down. Also, there is a storage here. So at the moment, because this is in position, I'm not able to open it, but this is a full length storage which we had given and the depth is a wider one. So your suitcases or any heavy stuff, most of the stuff goes inside here. And again, this is like, this is folding, so when you don't want, you can just pull it down so that entire area becomes accessible. Lights are again by Maurices, and this is my favorite section because I wanted them to enjoy the greenery, because as you are seeing, it's a lot of greenery here outside. So that this becomes easier for a person to just sit and relax. If you want to just read out a book, then this is how you can just enjoy the view, and you can be here. And if you don't want, definitely you can put the curtain on, so you get a cut off. Also, the size, if you see, the width is very apt for a person to sleep or lie down. So when you don't want to have that bed, or maybe when you have extra guests coming in and you want to have a provision for not making them sleep otherwise, so then this again comes into picture, where you can definitely use this just for sleeping purposes. Also, there are storages here. So again, the sections are handleless, and then I've gone for deep drawers here. So there are three drawers here, and that is how it is in place. Now these chairs are by Stanley, and we had gone for material sourcing, and clients were very much liking the Stanley thing. So most of the thing in the house is again by Stanley. So this chair is also by Stanley. And the storage which I mentioned there, the similar kind of storage I have here as well. So you can see the depth, and so you can see how it was made accessible. Yes, we have gone for we have fixed here wall tiles, so that there won't be any chances of seepages and anything as such. So this is the arrangement for the window area and the side storage. Now for the front wall, again, just to balance the continuity of the entire room. So whatever decor you see, what you had seen in the bed area, where exactly the bed head above the headboard we have maintained plain with followed by some vertical lines. So here I have done it in opposite way, where I didn't want it to exactly replicate. So excluding the electrical provision, I have just gone for two grooves, then again the plain area, and again followed by vertical lines, just to give that same balance. And yes, I've given a provision for the ledge here. In most of the cases, the ledge is below the TV, but here my clients were very clear that they want the ledge above, so that it is not creating it is not creating an obstruction while you walk. So since it is at the higher level, it becomes accessible. And I've also popped it for just giving a good theme or good balance, I've just gone for a small paneling and I've made it in wood so that the entire color combination is again in the continuity for the entire bedroom. So, more or less, I think everything is covered. I've covered the carpentry, I've covered the electrical, I've covered the civil part. And this flat was in a bare shell. I mean, this was entire renovation where I've undergone civil work, electrical, false ceiling, painting, then carpentry. Everything was on site. The bed, what you see here, I would like to highlight that this was an old bed which my client had, and I strongly believe that everything new will not give you that charm. So there has to be things which you really want to reuse again, from the budgeting point of view, and also uh, if the furniture is good, I don't want it to be discarded. So then this bed was in a very good shape. But yes, to manage the theme and the entire decor, the side planks were all changed and we have gone for the similar laminate what is there in the room. So this is an old bed which is revived, and the headboard is a new one. There was no provision for the headboard earlier, but here, because we wanted to give them a proper feel, so this is how we have gone for the headboard. Again, for the headboard, the fabric what we have used is again in a leather finish. They were very clear that they don't want a fabric, so it is a leatherite. It is not genuine leather, but it is a leatherite what we have used. So what, it becomes very, very, very easy for when you're just sitting here and when you just want to have a comfort. So having a good headboard and with a fabric which is manageable from the maintenance front, because many a times if you go for fabric, then sometimes there are stains. Your head, there are some stains and then becomes difficult, messy to clean. So now this is a leatherite which is easily wipeable, and on purpose we have selected the fabric so that it easier on maintenance was the key factor which we were wanting. Rather, we want in every house, but yes, here even the clients were very specific that they want to maintain it in such a manner that the way I hand it over to them, the same feel, the same continuity continues. So I hope you enjoyed the journey of the master bedroom here, and yes, I'll take you again in the rest of the house. So thank you. So now we are entering the master bedroom's bathroom. So this is the master bathroom, and for the door outside, I have used laminate by Royal Touch, and I've just provided few groups to match the entire theme. And here we are in the washroom now. So for the door again, the rear side of the door, what you see is again the PVC laminate. Client had a requirement of extra hoop, so that is how we have this in place. But every side requirements are different, client choices are different, their preferences are different. So that is how every side we try to balance what our clients are actually wanting. Then here we have gone for the G7 countertop because this was going well with the theme, and also we had this in the stock. So for the counter I used G7. Again, this is by Kohler, the plumbing fixtures are by Kohler. Because for this bathroom, the theme, I mean, as you all are aware, I don't use highlighters. I prefer making it on site. So the tile what we have selected was by Moto, and the size of the tile was 32 by 64, which you are seeing here. I mean, on my right side, this is the tile size. So the same, I wanted a monotone feel for this bathroom. So the same tile, I have made it in this shape. So every piece was cut, waterjet cutting, and then it was installed as per the theme. So the theme was a rhombus shape which I wanted here, and that is how the mirror here what you see is also rhombus. And again, this is by Sensorlight. So there are three uh, you know light mode here: neutral, and I mean warm white, neutral, and white. So these are the three effects. Switches here again are by Norris's, and for the floor I have used a darker grey because that was going well. They didn't want it black, and even I didn't want it black because if you see the veins here are a little bit of brown, so that was getting a good balance with the grey. So for the floor I have used grey. As mentioned, fittings are by Kohler, and then there are provision of this two mesh just to add on the charm, and also the decor. It becomes functionally also, it becomes very easier rather than having a lot of many uh, things protruding from the wall. So this is how I prefer. And then again, I have popped it up with some lights. For the ceiling, I have purposely not gone for any false ceiling. It was like I wanted them to keep it just basic plain. So we have got again for Philips Sensorlight. Now as we move here gradually, so this is the wet area and it is one tile down. This is my shower panel. So here we have gone for a diverter with the three-way diverter. So there are three flows here, and then there's a thermostat just to maintain the temperature of the hot water. We have a provision of hand shower, and this is a ceiling shower again by Kohler. So if you focus on the wall, here on the wall, as I have specified that I wanted a rhombus shape, so the same similar continuity in the bathroom flows, like from the wash basin area you have a cut over there, then again this is a plain area for the WC, and then for the shower area again I have gone and matched the similar cuts. So we have used a brown grout over here, so the grout is again went off, and just to give a good feel, this is how the balance was achieved. Now here on my left, there was a provision of, there was a scope where I was able to give them good niches. So this again are all the niches for the storages, all the toiletries, your body wash, your shampoos and everything can be just placed here. So it is not coming out of the wall, so the bathroom doesn't look, too much stuffy. It looks very clean, neat and open. So this is how this wall has been given with the provision of niche. Here I was blessed to have this is a first floor flat, and there were few extra spaces in the flat. So they wanted a washing machine here itself. So that is how this is a place for the washing machine. Here to my right and left there are few pipes, and we have gone for the arrangement in such a manner that in future if the society is wanting to get any pipes changed or any in case of any wear and tear or maintenance, just with the help of this screws, the entire assembly gets opened up, and then the plumber can definitely access it. Definitely, washing machine will come down, and then this area will become functional. For the window, we have gone for dormer sections. For the exhaust, it is Antaperk, and for the geyser, I have used Rackol 6.5 kilowatt geyser because the size of the shower was not too big. So 6.5 kilowatt was, sorry, 7.5 kV was sufficient. So I've got a 7.5 kV Rackol geyser. And this is it for this bathroom. I hope you enjoyed, knowing the details and how we have done here in this bathroom. So thank you so much.